Welcome, this is your boy Mr. G. You're on Essential G, a channel dedicated to muscle cars and motorcycles. And I'm here with Dog. Dog, don't act shy, dog. Don't act shy. And she and I are taking a little ride. And I thought I would talk to you about my pops, the gentleman who raised me. So I'm getting back to the, Road to Freedom, my story section. Although I do keep a chronological order Road to Freedom on the site for you. And you can see that it has snowed a lot around here, but we have a day of 54 degrees. Tomorrow 60, and then we're going to get hit with another cold snap. So I thought I'd talk about my pops because he is the man that actually brought me my first motorcycle, which was a Honda. Back from the yard, as he called it. He was a truck driver. And my dad was all about what he drove. I mean, just like pretty much his life was broken down into his truck, his Lincoln Continental, his lawnmower, and his boat. And so I thought I would talk about that real quick because I never understood that other children didn't see it the way I did. It was just my reality. We had a gigantic truck, a Peterbilt, in front of our house in a little tiny court in the suburbs of New Jersey. Like, my dad woke up the whole neighborhood every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. Nobody said a dang thing about it because everyone understood the man has to work. And I just knew that, we were the coolest family on the block. And I knew that because there was a friggin' gigantic truck parked in front of our house. It was black with red flames on it on top of that. I mean, come on! You can't top that. I mean, what do my friends have? Their dads have, like, what? A used pickup truck? My dad was leaving his, Mach 5 Lincoln Continental to get in his gigantic Peterbilt. And he was like two different people, too. That truck did something to him. Just engines did stuff to him. Like, around the house, he was like a military drill sergeant. If he checked your room, he would literally wipe the ledges to see if there was dust. Like, that's kind of how, like, the kind of dude he was. But when he got on that truck, it was his freedom the way that my motorcycle was my freedom. Like, he had a stash of Twinkies in the back, even though he was supposed to be on a diet. The man literally had visited every state in the entire country like 10 times over. He knew, and no matter what state you were in, he knew where to stop and get the best bowl of chili or the best hamburger or the best chili dog or whatever. One of my fondest memories is getting stuck in Ohio with my dad. We got snowed in. I missed 3 days of school because I was on the truck with my dad. Towards the end of his career, his back was starting to go, and he's a maniac, and he just kept going. He wasn't going to stop because he was in severe pain. Man needs to make some cheddar. So my mom would try and send one of us to do the lifting to help him out, and I got sent. My mom got me out of school because I was getting in trouble all the time, and me having a day off was just kind of a gift to my teachers. And so she gifted my teachers and sent me with my dad for the day, and we wound up getting stuck at this truck stop. It was the first time I ever had chili. My dad was like, "Here, this is the best chili in the country, and you're gonna eat this." And I was like, "No, I'm not. That's gross." And then I tasted it and was like, "What other secrets do you know, man of wisdom?" And just had a bowl of that every single evening. He would give me money to buy comic books every morning. I would read till the afternoon. He'd give me a little arcade money. There was an arcade in the truck stop, and it had just snowed like crazy snow, and we couldn't leave the truck stop. And I missed all this school, and it was just the best week of middle school I ever had. And when I didn't realize it then, but when I look back now, you know, it's pretty obvious where, you know, some of my muscle car stuff came from, some of my motorcycle stuff came from. My dad was the guy who parked a gigantic Peterbilt in front of a suburban home in South Jersey. You know, so I was always all about, you know, engines and cars and speed and torque, and that was my life. And so, you know, it's like it connects me to my upbringing. So I thought I would throw that out there. Thanks for visiting Essential G. You're on the road to freedom, my story. Bog is with me, right, Bog? We always had a lot of big dogs in the house growing up. So this pit bull's actually like a small dog for me. And like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll see you on the other side. This is your boy, Mr. G. And I'm out. Peace.